What if AI could not only give you the business plan for $1 million real estate agent business, but also give you all of the action steps that you need to take every single day, week, month, and quarter to make that happen? All you got to do is follow those action steps and you too can have $1 million business. That is exactly what I asked ChatGPT to do after I left off on the business plan. And if you haven't seen the AI generated business plan video yet, I will link it up here. You can watch that after. But for now, let's dive right into those quarterly action steps. All right, here we go. So as I said, the last question that AI asked me is, would you like me to break down this $1 million business plan into quarterly action steps? I said, yes, let's rock and roll. And so here's what it gave me. All right, so we know that our goal is $1 million in commission from selling luxury real estate. Now, one point I want to make here is that before you know exactly who you want to work with, you got to figure out your ideal client. I have a worksheet for you that you can download. It's down in the description below so that you can figure out exactly what that is for you. I kind of cheated the system here by telling it that I want to work with luxury clients, but that may not be the case for you. You may want to specialize in something else. Make sure you fill out that worksheet first so you know the prompt to give ChatGPT. And also, as I mentioned, if you want that prompt, just comment prompt down below and I'll give it to you. So let's rock and roll. All right, so here are our quarterly action steps. Our goal is $1 million. We know we need to do 22 transactions at 3% commission. Again, I'm not telling you what to charge. You charge whatever you want. Don't sue me for saying that. All right, the timeline is 1 to 2 years to scale to $1 million in commission. Now look, guys, if you know of another business where you could scale using a proven plan to $1 million in a year, show it to me, right? Unless you're doing a tech startup or something like that. But I don't think there's any other profession where you can go do that from scratch. You can do that here in real estate if you follow the plan. So let's talk about it. All right, quarter one, we're setting up our foundation and we're doing lead generation. So our focus is to establish a strong personal brand, generate leads, and build a pipeline. Agree so far. Step one, build your luxury brand and online presence. All right, professional branding. High-end website, luxury branding, professional photography. Okay, so I want to talk about that for just 1 second. As far as the website goes, we talked about it on the last video as well. I personally don't believe that having a personal website is all that important. You may disagree with me. I disagree with ChatGPT a little bit. The thing is, most people, when they're going to buy homes, they're going to go on one of the national websites, whether that's Zillow or Realtor or whatever. So having your own website for things like that is not as important. What I do think is important is to have landing pages or dedicated links that people can click on to look at certain properties, neighborhoods, or things like that. Building your own personal brand through social media. So for example, at eXp Realty, through the CRM that's there called KV Core, you can actually create landing pages for a specific property or a neighborhood so that, let's say, when you're sending out an email to a particular area, you can go click this link and you could see all of the houses that are available in that area. That is very valuable. Spending thousands of dollars on a high-end website for yourself, I don't think you do that at all. So if you're trying to build your business, you don't want to spend a ton of money. Don't worry about the personal website as much. Grab what you can that's free at your brokerage. Hint, hint. If you do that EXP, you get it all for free. And by the way, if you're interested in looking at what partnering with me looks like at EXP, getting all this value and coaching and websites, all this stuff for free, click the link below, book a free strategy call. We'll talk about your business and we'll see if that's something that would benefit you. Anyhow, social media strategy. Okay, now we're on to something. So we're going to optimize Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube for luxury positioning. 100% agree with that. Now, one thing I want to tell you here is if you wanted to dive deeper into any of these topics, just ask ChatGPT. I mean, I could easily ask ChatGPT now, hey, please give me the plan to optimize Instagram, and it'll give it to me. So you can dive deep on any of these topics. Okay, YouTube, launch a weekly content plan, luxury home tours, Dallas market updates, buyer, seller education. So you guys, here's what I want to say. If I had to pick one thing from this plan to do, one thing, it would be YouTube. YouTube is the most powerful lead generation source that you can have that is not something that you have to do actively. You put up a video once a week, that video works for you over and over and over again. Now, I know for some of you, YouTube might sound daunting. There are ways that you could start YouTube without a ton of knowledge, without a ton of camera gear. All you need is your phone. There are things that you can do right now to start that YouTube channel. That is definitely something I would recommend for everyone that wants to grow a real estate business. we can continue to do deep dives on that on the channel. In fact, I do have some videos on that already, but I'm so glad that ChatGPT has a YouTube section here. Direct mail and print marketing, target expired luxury listings, FSBOs, and high net worth neighborhoods. All right, so I'm going to, once again, probably disagree with ChatGPT here. Look, if you want to add direct mail into your marketing plan a little bit later down the road, I would say, okay. I would not start with that. First of all, it's time intensive. It's capital intensive. It's expensive to do direct mail and print marketing. And so it's not something that I would personally do in my business plan getting started, but if it's something you want to add or something you like doing, go for it. I find that the return takes a very long time, and I'm into stuff that I can scale quickly. All right, so you'll notice that I took my sweater off, and that is because we had a little snafu with the screen sharing, so I had to restart this whole thing, and it got a little bit hot in here. So let's pick it up exactly where we left off. Okay, so step 2 of quarter 1 of lead generation and prospecting is to contact 5 to 10 luxury homeowners daily. Expireds, FSBOs, sphere of influence. All right, so I agree with the first part of this, not so much the second part all the way. So I think talking to people every single day, 5 to 10 luxury homeowners, is of course essential. Now, which ones? Expireds for sale by owners, I am not the biggest fan of, although I did do that when I started in real estate. The thing is, it's not a very fun activity. So, you're going to get burnt out pretty easily talking to a lot of expireds and for sale by owners. There's a reason they expired. There's a reason that they don't want to hire an agent. They're very reluctant to that as far as FSBOs go. But sphere of influence, 100%. So look, if it were me, I wouldn't do the expireds and the FSBOs, but you certainly can. Number 2 is network with attorneys, financial planners, and luxury professionals, minimum of 3 new contacts per week. Okay, guys, this is amazing right here. Networking with these kind of professionals gives you what I call a one-to-many relationship, meaning, if you develop a great relationship, for example, let's say with a trust attorney, and that person starts referring you a lot of deals, you have one relationship that refers you a lot of business. I like that kind of mathematical structure. So I think, networking and establishing these relationships is great. Next up, host a luxury open house every weekend in high-end neighborhoods. I think this is a great activity. I know some of you might think, hey, this is old school or whatever, but look, if you're hosting a luxury open house, you're sitting in an amazing property, first of all, because you want to focus on luxury in my case. But whatever your open house strategy is, you're talking to people. People are coming to you. It's one of the only activities in real estate where people are actually coming to you. So I love this as a strategy. And then last but not least, leverage EXP's luxury division and fast forward movement for training, support, and networking. Also a great thing, as part of our company at EXP, we have so many resources and benefits, especially with the luxury division. You can network with luxury agents, really learn about the market, learn what's working for other people. So if you want to do luxury, EXP's luxury division is fantastic. Again, if you're interested or you want to think about or see what it would look like to partner with me and get all of these cool benefits for free, coaching and training and all this cool stuff without any extra split or cost, just hit me up. In the description, have a little link. You can book a business strategy call. We'll talk about where you are in your business and see where you want to go. Okay, next up, number 3, operational setup and support. So we're going to implement a CRM and automated follow-up. So CRM is customer relationship management system, and follow-ups like EXP's KV Core or high-end alternative. Okay, let me mention something here as far as operations go. Having an amazing CRM is your business. So your business is your CRM. CRM is your gold mine. Everything is in there. And here's what I have to tell you. Are there agents that use an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheet? Sure. Are there agents that use 3x5 cards or a notebook or whatever? Sure, there are. But for me, using a great CRM is essential because you have everyone in there, you have all the notes, then you can set up the email campaigns and everything else that's going on. So I think that's a key to a really good business. And again, at EXP, you get it as part of the business, KV Core, which is a great one. If you're not at EXP, you can buy something or maybe your brokerage provides it. Next up is hire a virtual assistant to handle admin, CRM updates, and marketing. All right, so hire a virtual. I love that they put that in here. I did not prompt ChatGPT to do this, but having a great assistant is such a thing that will help you in the business. And we used to say that if you don't have an assistant, you are the assistant. And in real estate, what's interesting is that anything that you can leverage out that's going to cost you less than a couple $100 an hour is something that you should be leveraging out, because when you're out doing money making activities, you are making more than that. So it would make sense from a business perspective to leverage everything else out. So I am terrible at following up and putting people in the CRM and updating the notes and setting them up on the right campaigns and all that stuff. So my virtual assistant team does all of that. Now, look, even if you're new, even if you say, hey, I'll wait till I get busy, I will tell you that one of the best things you can do for your business is hire an executive assistant as a virtual assistant, because that person will manage your email, your calendar, your CRM, and all of these things. And we went through a lot of trials and tribulations to kind of find out the right way to do this. And for one of those reasons, we actually started our own virtual assistant company. So if you need help with that, All Star VAs is the company, and I can certainly help you with that. I have a link down in the description. You can book a call to chat about that. We can show you what that looks like. You can do that starting at about $3 an hour, which is pretty amazing. So we could definitely chat about that. And next up is joining eXp's global referral network to attract luxury buyers. So, being a part of that network is awesome because you'll get leads in from other agents. Agent to agent luxury referrals are definitely a part of the business that's underutilized, something that can really help you excel in the business quickly. And our goal by the end of Q1 is 2 to 3 transactions closed or under contract and 100 plus luxury leads in the database. So I want you to think about something. You started a brand new business. It's the end of the first quarter and you already have 2 to 3 transactions closed and 100 people in your database. So 2 to 3 transactions closed, take your average commission, multiply it by that, and you're already on your way to doing well and having a great year. Let's move on to Q2. All right, so in Q2, we're establishing market authority and our client base. This is months 4 through 6. So our key focus is becoming a recognized luxury expert in Dallas, deepening our relationship and closing some deals, baby. So number one, position yourself as a luxury expert. So we're going to post 1 to 2 high quality videos weekly, home tours, market reports, client success stories. So I want to talk about YouTube a little bit because, I think that this is the number one best real estate lead generation strategy. First of all, it's evergreen. Your videos stay on there forever. They're prospecting for you. And I want to show you an example. I started a channel in Dallas just for fun to see what would happen. I haven't posted on that channel in a couple months, and guess what? Every day people are still watching those videos and reaching out. So, starting a channel the right way, focused in the right way, will allow you to prospect on autopilot. Clients are coming in all the time and you're not actively doing anything. Now it's kind of a little bit more of a long-term play. You may not get leads immediately, but if you stick with it over the long term, it is one of the best ways to generate clients. Market, and we could talk more about that. I have other videos on the channel where I do talk about that. Market reports and newsletters. Send exclusive updates to high net worth prospects monthly. This is a great thing to do, is to have a weekly newsletter. Your virtual assistant can take care of that for you. The only thing I disagree with here is monthly. You should be sending your newsletter once a week, and people, if you don't do that, will forget about you. You have to be sending it more frequently than monthly, but it's definitely something to do. Luxury networking events. Host or attend 1 to 2 high-end events per month. Art shows, car clubs, golf courses. Fantastic idea. When I was living in Los Angeles and I was selling luxury real estate, one of the things I did is join a high-end country club because I wanted to meet people, and don't tell my wife, I wanted to play a lot of golf, which I did and met people and got a lot of business from it. So, doing something that you are passionate about, I think is an amazing thing to do to grow your luxury presence if that's what you want to do. And then partnering with interior designers, builders, and developers to access exclusive listings. Great idea. All right, step 2, double down on lead generation and closing deals. So identify and target expired luxury listings. Again, I've talked about this. I'm not going to talk about it again. If you want to add it to your business plan, fine. Personally, I wouldn't, but that's just me. Launch targeted paid ads, Google and Facebook, to reach high net worth buyers and sellers. So my caveat on this would be, I would only do this if you're generating enough revenue to do it. Paid ads can get expensive, and I would definitely hire someone to do it. Again, your virtual assistant can certainly do that. You can hire a marketing manager to do that. But if not, then you can also do that later in the year as you get more revenue coming in. Okay, and then we're leveraging open houses to capture luxury buyer leads. We've already talked about that. And then leveraging your network for referrals and strategic introductions that is something you should always be doing, of course, with your network. Okay, so the goal by the end of Q2 is 5 to 7 transactions closed, 500 plus luxury leads in your database, and 3 to 5 listings under contract. So we're halfway through the year and we're really kicking butt. I mean, 5 to 7 deals closed at an average commission, whatever it is, that is already, if you're doing luxury, a really nice year. And guys, what I want to tell you as well is if you're getting value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe down below so you get content just like this delivered to you and notified. I'm going to talk about all things to help you as a real estate agent scale your business to 6 and 7 figures without working 24/7 using proven systems and techniques. We'll also be interviewing all kinds of amazing agents as I've already done on the channel. And so make sure you're subscribed. All right, let's jump into quarter 3. So in quarter 3, our goal is to scale months 7 through 9, and our key focus is on systematizing operations, expanding our influence, and scaling revenue. So step 1, build leverage and team support. So hire a showing assistant or buyer's agent to handle lower priority leads. All right, so one thing I want to mention here is that to me, there really is no such thing as lower priority leads. Every lead should have a high priority because we're in the business of not only selling homes today, but building a business for the future. I want to tell you a quick story. When I first started in real estate, I remember helping someone who bought a relatively inexpensive property in Southern California. My first thought was, I want to sell luxury and I want to do all these big homes like they do on TV. Why am I doing this? Well, guess what? That client ended up being one of my best referral sources for not only that price of properties, but all price ranges, high-end, luxury, and then they ended up selling and buying a bunch of times. So you never know. Don't discriminate based on price. All leads are good leads. There are no low priority leads. In terms of hiring a showing assistant or a buyer's agent, I will make some videos about different business models. You can hire showing assistants, you can grow a team, you can hire companies to do this for you. There are so many different ways to do that. If you want to see videos like that, let me know in the comments below for sure. The next thing is expanding your VA's role, social media management, appointment setting, email marketing. Also, a great idea as you start building more business, you want to definitely start expanding on what your employees are doing. Now, one thing I will say on this is that be careful not to have one person like a VA doing too many different things, wearing too many different hats. I've definitely run into problems there. The better thing to do is to have your VAs specialize in a specific role. Now, if the roles are similar and it makes sense, you could do it. But if they're separate and things that two people should be doing are different skill sets, you definitely want to hire someone else. And of course, I can help you with that, no problem. We could scale your VA team as you go. Last but not least here in the first part is to delegate transaction management to free up time for lead gen and high dollar activities. All right, this is super important. In real estate, what you want to remember is that you want to focus 80% of your time on money-making, dollar-producing activities. This is lead generation and prospecting, negotiating clients with clients, showing homes, negotiating offers, and all these kinds of things that make you money. Stuff that doesn't make you money, you should definitely delegate out. Having a great transaction coordinator on your team is such a great asset because they're the person that can take your transactions from contract to close. And I hate to keep saying this, but because my mission is to help you scale your business, everything I do is designed to do that. And so one of the companies that we're a part of is called ExactTC. We're a concierge high-level transaction management company. We will help you do that as a done-for-you service. Now, if you prefer to have your own virtual assistant on your staff that'll handle that, we can help you with that, of course. So depending on which way you want to go with that, we can consult with you and let you know. There is a link down in that description. Book a call. We can chat about what works best for you and your business depending on your personality and your goals. All right, step 2 in quarter 3, we're expanding our influence and lead sources. So strategic partnerships, build referral relationships with luxury service providers, definitely. Luxury investor clients, connect with real estate investors looking for high-end properties. If that's something you want to do, go for it, of course. And luxury relocation focus, target out-of-state buyers moving to Dallas. So relocation clients are fantastic. If you followed the advice earlier and you're having a YouTube channel, then relocation will be a big part of that because YouTube does a great job at pulling in relocation buyers. Okay, goal by the end of Q3 is 12 to 15 transactions closed, 2 to 3 high-end listings at any time, and your first assistant, like actual assistant, that's going to do showings and stuff. So depending upon which business model you go with, hired. All right, let's rock it into Q4. And the goal is dominating and expanding. This is months 10 through 12. The key focus is to cement yourself as a leading luxury real estate agent, automate marketing, and increase volume. So first and foremost, expand your business and increase market share. Increase listing volume, secure 5 to 7 active listings at a time. Host exclusive events, private showings, networking events for high net worth clients. Okay, that sounds good. Paid media campaigns, retargeting ads for ultra luxury clients. Now you're making money. Now you can definitely buy some ads and spend some money as well. And a luxury concierge, buyer concierge program. Create a VIP experience for buyers. That's definitely a cool idea. Now, the cool thing about ChatGPT I'll mention is that if you wanted to dig deeper into any of these topics and subjects, you definitely could. You could just type into ChatGPT, tell me more about this, or build me a plan on this, and it'll do it. So that's why it's awesome. And then number 2, here in the Q4 is to scale your passive income with eXp Realty Revenue Share. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Can't wait to talk about this right now. So attract other high-performing agents to join eXp Realty under you, coach and mentor new agents to build additional revenue stream, and leverage eXp stock program to build long-term wealth. Okay, let's talk about this because it's so exciting. So if you're a business-minded real estate agent, if you're an entrepreneur, then what you should be thinking about is your real estate business as a business. And as a business, you want to expand the number of revenue streams that you have coming out of your business. Now, I've been in real estate for over 20 years. Every model I've been at before eXp doesn't really allow you to do that. There are some exceptions, but eXp is really the first business model to say, hey, you're an entrepreneur and we are going to help you create multiple streams of revenue. So at eXp, there are actually 5 ways to earn money. I've done a couple of videos on this topic. I'll link them up so you could check them out and really dive deeper into this. But what I will say is that, I don't think there's a better place to be if you are entrepreneurially minded, because of all the different ways to make money, because of everything that comes with the program and everything that you get being affiliated with eXp Realty. And so this is something that you should do. Now, what I do like about this plan by ChatGPT is you notice they didn't put this in Q1 or Q2. They put it in Q4, and there's a reason for that. Unless you're coming to eXp specifically for a revenue share, you should make sure that you've established that foundation of business first and then expand it with revenue share. So I love the plan. I think this is amazing. Let's go ahead and read the rest of it. So the goal by the end of Q4 is 22 plus transactions closed and $1 million in commission revenue with multiple income streams. And just a quick summary of the plan. In the Q1, we're going to build the brand. We're going to generate leads. We're going to close a couple deals, make some money. Q2, we're going to become the market authority. You're going to close more deals and you're going to start focusing on luxury listings. Then in Q3, you could scale your operations, automate your marketing, and increase your referral business. And in Q4, you can cement dominance, scale passive income, and establish your long-term luxury brand. So look, this is an amazing plan. Obviously, what you got to do is execute, and you got to chunk it down and execute step by step. And I want to just reiterate that if you need help with that, if you need to actually come up with, what do I need to do? What's the most important thing? How do I implement this into my business? And how do I make this happen for myself? Because the plan is right there. Book a call with me. Let's chat about your business. We'll see where you are. We'll see where you want to go. And we'll see if there's something I have that can help you get there. Now, here's the last line, which I love. If you execute this plan with consistency, hitting $1 million in commissions is not just possible, it's inevitable, kind of like Thanos. Now, the next thing that ChatGPT asks me is, would you like me to create a daily, weekly action steps based on this quarterly plan? So I am going to type in yes, and we are going to cover that on the next video in this series. So make sure you subscribe so you get notified when I release that.